Record. Okay, so we are recording. All right. Well, first of all, thank y'all for hopping on. I know it's like probably not something everybody wanted to necessarily do on a Thursday night at 8:30, but I just wanted to get everybody, as many people together as we could, to run through like how this is going to work and answer any questions. Some of you, this is not your first rodeo. Some of you, it is. You're brand new, and we're excited to have you. But specifically, just wanted to talk a couple things about this particular program, and then just general stuff. So first, not necessarily for anybody that's on here currently, but if anybody watches the recording, in case you don't know me and you're here with another coach, I'm Morgan. I've been a part of Beachbody for 4 years. And hey, Amy, I'm going to mute you. Actually, no, you did it. Okay. I started because I was at this really crappy place in my life. My husband was deployed. I was working. I was a new mom, and I had an eating disorder, and I had to make a change in my life. Like something had to give, and this was the way that I decided I was going to try to do that. I didn't really talk about my eating disorder at first. So like my first group, I plugged into it and I leaned into it. I used the support, the accountability, but I didn't tell anybody because I was ashamed and embarrassed. But nonetheless, being a part of a community and having women have my back and lift me up and encourage me to do the things on the days that I didn't feel like it and stick to my meal plan and push play on the workout, ultimately, I think was the reason and the, you know, what helped me see success over the long term and not just start something and do it for a week and quit. Because I find that a lot of times that's been the problem for people. Oh, they've tried this, or we've done this, or I've cut carbs, or, you know, you try all the things and you can do good for a week or you can do good for 2 weeks. And then it's like, bump this. I don't want to do it anymore. I think that the lack of support and accountability is the reason that people have a hard time staying consistent. So what I want you to find in this group and in our community is support and accountability and consistency. And I think that you'll find that if you plug in and use the group. And like y'all being here for this call is you're already doing it. Like you're trusting the process, you're believing, and you're here. And I think that we're about to kick 2019 off with a bang. So that's the group. Use it, lean into it. Let me see if I can figure out. If y'all hop on, try to
go see it. Being closer to the photo will help or not be so grainy.
I can't figure out what it is. All right. Anyways, so the second thing I want to talk about is if you have not completed the pre-challenge prep yet, if you don't know what I'm talking about, I'll tag you. Just comment in the chat, or you can unmute and let me know. I'll tag you in the post in the group. But the pre-challenge prep is just a bunch of information that I put together in one place in a website, so that everybody gets the same experience, the same process. Like these are the things we need to do before starting a challenge. We've already talked about that some this week. Hopefully you've already done it and plugged into it. But if you haven't, make sure to do that before Sunday. Basically in the pre-challenge prep, you're gonna outline your goals. You're gonna write some affirmations that you're gonna tell yourself every single day. And I know like that sounds woo-woo. And the first time somebody told me I needed to say affirmations out loud to myself every day, I was like, what? I just didn't get it. I didn't really believe in it at first. But I am telling you what, I have a little piece of paper on my mirror in the bathroom and I read it every single day. Like when you tell yourself stuff good, and you speak positively to yourself, and you just breathe life into yourself, you start to believe what you're telling yourself, and you stand up like on the inside, and the affirmations start to happen because you tell them to yourself every single day. I've read some of y'all's and they're so good. I love ones, that are centered around your mindset and your confidence and your belief in yourself. Because if you do it consistently and you tell yourself that, it will happen. So in the pre-challenge prep, like, don't skip that part, even though it seems silly. Does he need to come over here? Okay, and then the next part in the pre-challenge prep is goals. So you'll write down your goals. It's outlined in 3 different ways. So your 30-day goals, your 90-day goals, and then your goals for the entire year. Nutrition, obviously, there's a section about meal planning, tips for creating your meal plans, doing the prep ahead of time so that it saves your time during the week. And for those of you doing T20, I was looking through this today. There's a whole section it's called Set Yourself Up for Success. And it talks about meal planning, prepping, shopping, what to do when you go out to a restaurant. So, use the resources that you get in the mail. I know that a lot, like I did a post, some of you may have seen it last week, about like, what is your biggest struggle with nutrition or meal planning? Like, what is the thing that sort of holds people back? And a lot of the answers were time and knowing what to, knowing like what to write, like how do I meal plan, what to do. So in the pre-challenge prep, there's information on creating your actual meal plan. But to the time thing, like, honestly, if you will set aside time on the weekends, I personally choose Sundays. But if you will set aside time, it will save you time during the week because you know what you're having when you get home from work. You don't have to like walk in the door like, well, crap, what am I going to feed my family tonight? You already know. And if you will prep a little bit of stuff, then that's even more time saved during the week. If maybe that means chopping your vegetables ahead of time. You can make, chicken, or like sometimes we'll grill chicken on the weekends to have like that I eat for lunch, or just cook it on the stove, little things that you can do to have to save time during the week. But aside from just saving time, it also saves you temptation, because if you have stuff already chopped and washed and cooked in your refrigerator, you're so much less likely to walk over to your fridge and open it and grab like whatever is in there, or in my case, eat my kids' Cheez-Its. Like, if you have the stuff in front of you, it just removes the temptation. The next piece in the pre-challenge prep is taking your pictures and your measurements before the challenge starts. This is so crucial. Number 1, you may or may not see the scale move quickly, slowly. Like, some people, the scale is just, pounds just seem to start falling off. For other people, it's like, I'm doing the things, but I haven't lost a single pound. But if you take measurements, then that gives you another way to track your progress. Like, you can see the inches even sometimes when you don't see the pounds. The other thing is, if you take pictures, you can see stuff in pictures that maybe you can't see in numbers. You'll be amazed if you take like a weekly progress picture, like maybe every Sunday night you take a new picture, or every Monday morning, whenever you want to do it, and you put them side by side. It's like huge confidence boost, because if you're following the process, you will see a change. So be sure by Sunday night to take your pictures, take your measurements. I don't think it's in this book. In the one in the booklet that says Getting Started, there is diagram of where to take all your measurements, so that you know exactly how to do that. Does anybody have any questions? No. Okay, good. This is going to be kind of short, which is fine, because I like I said, I want to respect everybody's time. But basically, I just wanted to kind of wrap up and say, like, first of all, you made the commitment by purchasing the program or purchasing your challenge pack. You committed to yourself. You committed to your coach. If you're a coach on our team, you've committed to the team, like whoever your coach is, you've committed to her. But most importantly, like I said, you committed to yourself that you were going to do this. I don't know if you've tried things in the past. Maybe this is the first time in a year that you've made the decision to lose weight or make a change or, create a better lifestyle for yourself. But whatever the situation is, draw a line in the sand and decide for yourself, like, this is the time that I will actually make this happen. My word for this year, I had like our team of coaches pick a word for the year that they will lean on and live by, pretty much, as a way to, get stuff done when they really don't feel like it, or find the motivation to post the scary post because it will inspire somebody else, like a word to lean on. And my word is ownership. So I wouldn't be doing y'all justice if I didn't talk about ownership tonight. So what I want you to think about, and just remember, I'm not telling you that you got to get off here and make ownership your word, because maybe that word doesn't speak to you. But this lifestyle, making a healthy approach with fitness and nutrition, it cannot work if you don't follow the process. If you don't take ownership over your schedule and your refrigerator and what goes in your mouth and whether or not you push go. We used to say push play, but Shanti says we don't push play, we push go. So the process, the results are not going to come if we don't take ownership and do the things. I don't know if y'all watched the video that I set my phone up and recorded my computer of Shanti talking, and he's like, people keep asking me if T20 is going to work for me. And I'm like, are you going to do the work? Every time he's done it on 3 different videos. Every time he does it, I'm like, it's so true. I cannot do it the way Shanti does it. But the process works when we do the work. Like I said, I've been doing this for 4 years. People are successful. People create massive change in their lives when they plug into the group, they become a part of the community, they share their pictures, they share their meal plans, they do the things in the group, and they do the things behind the scenes. The stuff during the day that maybe nobody else sees. Or everybody can see it if you share it in the group. So that's just kind of what I wanted to leave you with, is just start this new year, this new challenge, this new program with a mindset of no matter what. No excuses, just your best effort every single day. And by the end of it, I think you'll be blown away. I think you'll blow your mind. So that's it, unless anybody has questions for me about the program, about the group, anything in particular. We good? All right. Well, thank y'all so much for giving up a little bit of your time and jumping on here with me. I'm excited, and I'll see you in the group. Y'all have a good night.